welcome back to That's Why We Friend podcast. We're your hosts, Shannon and
Charmaine. Don't be shocked because I forgot my mic. That's why I'm not forget my mic. Forget my mic stand. That's why I'm holding my mic like that. And it's kind of heavy, so let's make this episode quick.
Okay, so Charmaine, are you under a lot of stress lately?
Recently, I think I am. You know how I know I'm under stress?
How?
Sometimes right, when you're too busy, you don't even know what's going on, like out of that thing that you're doing.
Oh.
But because the past week, I was so busy, so stressed, that I start to realize that I'm producing a lot of sebums.
Oh.
Yeah. So I feel like last time, right, like to be honest lah, girls don't wash their hair every day, one. Most of the girls, okay? So last time I used to wash my hair once every 2 days. But then at that time when I wash, I still feel my hair is like fresh and dry like that. But this week, I feel every day, even though last night I just washed my hair, the next morning or the next afternoon, my hair will be oily again.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like very different from the normal me. Then I go search, does stress cause you to produce more sebums? And yes, not only my hair, my face is also very oily, like 24/7. Okay, that's how I know that I'm under stress the past week.
Have they affect you on your daily life just from this stress?
I mean the sebum will just make you feel like I'm not clean 24/7.
And besides the sebum, your daily life, did it affect your mood to eat, your daily mood itself?
I think it demotivates me a lot. Yeah, you feel like every day when you wake up, the first thing you thought about is that thing that you're doing that caused the stress to you. Yeah, and I think there's one period of time when I was under very big stress. I don't have any appetite to eat, Like when I eat, I just feel like puking. Like that. Yeah. Do you have very bad stress symptoms?
My stress is that I have the tendency of coping everything together. Is it coping? No, grouping everything together. Then the small little stress become big stress, bigger stress, then bigger stress.
Okay.
Then you'll see my mood change very easily.
Okay. You get angry, frustrated easily.
Yeah.
Okay. I think a lot of people have that.
Yeah, and lately I've been stressing about work. So it affects my sleep behavior actually.
Like you can't sleep at night?
Yeah. The quality of my sleep.
Okay.
Because I'm nervous that what if I didn't do a very good job, then I tend to overthink as well. So it really does affect the quality of my sleep. Then the next day I wake up with a bad temper, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you say grouping your stress, is it like you got distressed and then you solve it already, but then you didn't have a good way to relieve that stress, then the next stress came in?
If it's not really, if it's like a very small situation, a small stress, I just leave it be. Then another
So you don't resolve it
I
at
don't
all?
resolve it first.
Okay.
Then after that, slowly, sedikit-sedikit jadi bukit.
Okay.
Then it exploded.
I see.
I tend to do that, especially during my uni days. Yeah.
Well, I'm the kind of person where if I have something undone, I can't really sleep peacefully or do other stuff peacefully. Right? So if I have a problem that I urgently need to do, I will put everything else on hold and do that first so that I can have a better mind to do my other stuff.
Yeah, less distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, have you heard of coping mechanism.
Yes, of course.
Do you know what is it?
It's like the action you do to avoid negative feelings. Is it?
Something like that, but it's actually the proper definition. It's actually
Urban Dictionary 101.
no. It's actually like strategies people often use to help face stress or trauma, and it helps to cope with the painful emotions.
Painful emotion. Okay, stress is a painful emotion.
Yeah, stress, sadness, heartbreak, all these negative feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps people to adjust to stressful events while maintaining their emotional well-beings.
This coping mechanism, everyone will have it, right? It's not like it's an instinct, right? It's not like I choose to do it like that.
Yeah. But there are good coping mechanism and bad coping mechanism. So you have to know which one is good for you and which one is actually bad. Yeah.
Good one like doing exercise, which I'll never do.
Yeah.
You know me for like 3 years. Do you ever see me go for a jog? No, never. Anything that will make me sweat, I hate it. Right? Yeah. I'm not lying. I just hate being sweaty.
But physical activity is actually considered one of the best stress reliever actually.
I will never laugh. That won't be one of my choice.
Okay. Yeah.
Does sleeping count as a physical coping mechanism?
No.
Why?
I'm not sure actually. It's just that I just want to say no to you.
Because I realized that all the negative emotions that I get, I will use sleep as an escape, I'll say. So if I feel stressful, I'll sleep. One nap not enough, 2 naps.
Oh my gosh. So you're basically like using the escape coping mechanism.
Yeah, sleep as an escape lah. So if I feel sad and I don't want to feel sad anymore, I'll sleep. Force myself to sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's a healthy way lah.
Yeah, it's considered a maladaptive coping mechanism. We'll talk about it further down the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of coping mechanism, there's actually like 2 types of coping mechanism. One is a problem focused coping mechanism, and the other is a emotion focused coping mechanism. Tongue twister there.
Can you elaborate this, like the problem solving and the emotion mechanism?
Okay. For problem focus, it's already like written in the name itself. Is one who finds out the problem of the stress, and then they find solution to solve the stress.
So it's like the opposite of you lah. You tend to put stuff in the side and then accumulate it.
Yeah.
But this one is if you think that you're stressed and you find why you're stressed and solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
While the emotion focus is they help people to handle any kind of stressful situation. Not stressful situation, the stress emotion from the problem itself.
So it's like doing something happy to lessen the sad emotion that you have.
You can put it that way, or it's like an individual who can handle the negative feelings better.
So you don't hold on that negative feeling for a long time lah. Like you will find a way to
Solve it.
okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Just that I don't know how to say it out. Yeah, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting better at the emotional kind of way.
Really?
Yeah, last time I used to be very, not last time lah. Okay, I'll say last year. Until last year, I was very. I take people's word.
Very
Very-
literally.
Yeah.
Mm.
If they say that I'm like that, I'll really think that I'm like that, and I'll hold on it. And then, although I don't like it, but I'll feel like, oh yeah, yes, that's how I am. But now, for me now, I feel like
Your word doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't matter anymore. Like
Yeah.
I, as long as I feel good for myself, then it's enough lah.
Yeah.
Because I am the one who is going to be with myself for the rest of my life and not you. Even though if you're my friend or my family or stuff, if I feel like that thing that I'm doing doesn't harm myself, doesn't harm anyone beside me, I'll just do it lah because I'm happy. Yeah.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Live your life.
Yeah, like literally legit.
Good for you.
I'm growing.
Yeah, you're growing.
Getting more mature. Is this a mature sign?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, people mature in different ways. So yours is like you're emotionally maturing.
Okay, but
Which
I
is
want to
good.
look like this forever. Look like 18 forever.
Moving on, there's like few types of coping mechanism. Remember before that we talked about maladaptive? There's another one called adaptive coping mechanism.
Okay.
So these two are actually like polar opposite of each other. So adaptive coping mechanism is, to put it in a simple term, is the proper way to face the problems or stress. While maladaptive is like you running away from the problem itself.
Me.
Yeah, that's the simple way to put it.
Okay. Okay.
So for these two categories, there's like few ways also, like few types of
Common types.
Yeah, common types of these coping mechanism. So for adaptive, there's supportive.
Means you get a support group like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
be it your friends, your families, or your siblings, someone to talk to release all your negative feelings out, you know?
But then right, like for me, what I think, I usually don't go for support. Like don't do support groups because I don't want my negative emotions to affect that person that I'm talking to.
Okay, but I don't think it will affect them though. Like depending on what you're talking about lah, actually.
But I think like even if it doesn't affect them much, they will in somehow ways that it will still affect them, like their mood or how they think of you. You see, this go back to my personality. That I care about people too much.
But won't you feel like good when you talk your problems to people?
No doubt that I feel good talking to people about my problems, but I won't go in depth into the problem.
So it will be just the surface.
Yeah, the surface. I feel a bit better. Okay, then I'll stop. Then I'll find my ways to dissolve that
Okay.
because I don't want to affect people too much. Yeah.
But I don't think it will affect people much. Because if they really care about you, I think they will willingly accept who you are, regardless of what you did. Yeah. But I also think that having a supportive group is important because you get to seek advice and different perspective of what they think of the situation. Like maybe to you it's like this, but to them in a different angle they might say like, oh, it might not be like this.
From different point of view.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Okay, I'll think about it. Even though if sometimes I want to talk about my problems, I won't like straight away say, oh, this is my problem, what you think? I will ask them like, hey, if one day you got this kind of problem, what would you do?
So you're the type of person to make a big round before talking to about the problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Shannon currently thinking about how many times that I tried to say my problem going a big round. Yeah.
But you can always come to me.
I know. Okay, next.
The next one is relaxation.
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep. Or what's it called again? Meditation. Yes.
Okay, side story. Do you think you're a person that can meditate?
Maybe for a minute or two.
I don't think I can. I'm those kind of meditation person, you know. I tried. But every time when I close my eye, my brain starts thinking about other stuff. Oh, I need to do this later. I need to do that. Hey, what this guy think about me? What this person think about me?
You're the overthinker.
My brain just can't stop thinking. Yeah, so I don't think I'm the meditation kind of person.
But you have to be like really fully relaxed to meditate. So maybe you might not be very relaxed during that time.
Maybe. I think my brain is a bit scattered. Yeah. I got a lot of ideas here and there, but then sometimes I cannot gather them together.
You might need a herd dog in your brain. Come on,
Ideas, come on, go back.
let Charmaine meditate in peace. Go back to your slots.
Oh, sounds like I got some medical problems.
No.
Mental problems.
No.
But it's okay. But at least then I will have my ideas together. We can do stuff more productively.
Maybe we should try one day to meditate together.
If lie down can lah, I will just straight fall asleep.
I can imagine you doing that. Less than 1 minute, I hear snoring.
We can do this privately, but not together with other people.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
The next one is problem solving.
Problem solving.
Yes, just like the problem focus type. You identify the problem and then you find solutions to solve it.
Yeah. Okay, this one I'm okay.
Like, and then there's also humor.
Laugh.
You make light of the situation to
Okay.
help you maintain the perspective to reduce overwhelming emotion.
Okay. That means you don't take people's word too seriously lah. Or don't take the situation too seriously.
Yeah. Maybe it might be a small situation and then you find the less critical one. Or if it's funny, then you can make a joke out of it.
Yeah, I think like okay, not to shade anyone, I feel like the internet now, they are taking like really small stuff and like maximizing it and say that like I feel like it doesn't worth that effort of you trying to tell people that matters, because for you it matters, but for me maybe it doesn't. Like your opinion is valid, but it doesn't mean that everyone have to accept your opinion.
Okay. It's something like netizens making fun of people's life, is it?
Something like that. Like, this is the way I want to live. I want to share it with people that wants to know how this lifestyle is.
Okay.
Yeah. So it might look as a joke to you, but it's serious to some other people. It might be serious for you, and it's just a joke for some other people. So don't take stuff too seriously. Don't start fights.
Okay. And then the last one is physical activities.
No, no, no.
Yeah, some natural stress reliever. Exercise.
No, no.
I can see Shamir running away from this.
Only 4. There's only 4 points here.
See? She's escaping.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to maladaptive coping mechanism?
Yes, let's move on. Let's not stop there.
As mentioned earlier, this kind of mechanism is something like individual running away from the problems.
Me.
So, of course, the first one is escape.
Me.
So, it's like you running away from the problems without finding a solution to solve it.
No, I will find a way to solve it just later. I'll procrastinate my problem.
This is bad because it might lead you to isolating yourself from your social circle or your daily life routine.
Now that you say that, I feel like most of my life I've been using this mechanism, and it really affects my social circle lah. I feel like because of this I'm being more introverted. Yeah.
Are you more introverted than before?
Now that not now, but last time when I was younger, I become more introverted.
I think that's how I was also during my high school time. I tend to escape from all my problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it also affected my mental health quite badly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, importance of coping mechanism.
You have to choose the right coping mechanisms.
Yeah. And the next one is unhealthy self-soothing.
Like you eat a lot. This one I know.
Yeah, you have an unhealthy addiction, be it whether is it eating or drinking.
Like over excessive of something.
Yeah.
This one I don't think I have. I had it once, but then I realized it and then I stopped.
That's good.
Sometimes people don't realize that they are doing this because they are going through stress, right?
Yeah.
That's the dangerous part.
And this is dangerous because it will lead to the next maladaptive coping mechanism if you're not really aware of it, which is numbness.
You
Right.
numb yourself
Yeah.
from all the emotions and feelings.
Yeah. Like they are aware of the situation they're doing, but they just want to numb the pain. They just want to forget everything
They
about
choose
it.
not to feel,
Yeah. Which is very, very unhealthy.
especially if you're human. I mean, whoever is listening to this is human. Because I feel like human is a emotional being.
Yeah.
We need to feel. Sometimes even though if you're going to like negative stuff, sad stuff, I have the mindset of you're going through this so that next time when you're happy, you can feel double the happiness because you know the comparison between happy and sad. If you're numb, you feel everything the same.
Yeah.
You don't have motivation to do stuff that actually brings you
Joy.
happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's very important to
Not be numb.
not to be numb, finding ways to release your emotion, your stress properly.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it will lead to the next one, which is compulsive or risk-taking behavior. Which, like, people will seek adrenaline rush through dangerous activities like reckless driving, fights, gambling, drugs, or even alcohol addictions.
Or what? It's getting worse.
Yeah, this is really it's like
Levels lah.
levels, and the most dangerous one is it will lead you to self-harm. Yeah, so we said a lot of times throughout the podcast lah, so we hope you don't get annoyed, but it's really, really important to find the proper ways to cope with your stress and your problems.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that stress can bring you to this level. Because usually for me, if I'm going through stress, I'll go through until some stage and then I'll resolve it myself. Like that. Okay. I think stress will make you irrational
Yes.
in your decisions, yeah?
Yeah.
So, now that everyone knows how I cope with my stress,
Sleep.
what about you?
For me, I cope through crying.
Oh, so you cry a lot throughout the month?
It's like once a month. I will make myself cry once a month.
You make yourself cry?
Yeah,
Purposely cry?
not purposely cry, but because like I said before, right, I tend to accumulate my stress, and then once it reaches a maximum point, I will cry.
So
Yeah.
every month you will reach your threshold lah.
Even if it didn't reach the threshold, I will still try to cry it out, cause like you're also releasing all those negative emotion out, and then once you finish crying, you tend to feel a little bit better. And then from there, I will try to start solving the problems one by one.
Okay, that's an interesting way.
Yeah.
But no doubt that after you cry, sometimes right after I cry, maybe because of one thing lah, I'll cry and then midway crying, suddenly I'll think, why am I crying? This is just a small matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't worth my tears. Why am I crying? Then I'll stop and it really gets better lah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you think that way lah. Like, will you suddenly realize that it doesn't worth your tears midway?
No, I will, like I said, cry finish, then face the problem one by one. Then I'm like, oh, you are not worth my tears, but it's okay. You were part of the stress, but I already cried out. It's like, okay, I can move on from you now. Then next problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that is, right now, I try to solve them one by one instead of accumulating it.
That's good.
If not, I'll just find a place and relax, meditate.
Meditate. Not sleep, eh?
Maybe not meditating, or I'll just play like chill music and just lie down there and listen
Do
to the
nothing.
music. Yeah,
Okay.
a do nothing day.
Nice. Maybe because I'm too brain scattered. If I lie down, I do nothing, I'll feel even more anxious because I feel like I could have taken this time to do so much other things that I should have finished. Yeah, it's just personality stuff.
But have you ever wished that you have the support system when you're young? Like, not just support system, or
Someone to understand me.
someone to understand you, or a right coping mechanism to start with during your high school life.
Yeah. Of course, I wish that I knew that what I was doing is a way for me to escape my problem, and I know that this is not good. But you can't turn back time, and I feel like all these, I wouldn't say wrong decisions, I would say questionable decisions make the person I am now lah. So if I go back, I change something, maybe my mindset now won't be like that.
Maybe. Yeah.
So if you ask me if I reborn again, will I choose the same way? I would say yes lah, because I'm happy now. I'm happy myself now. You, if you're reborn again, would you choose what you chose?
I might make a few changes. Like I would actually take up the courage to tell my parents what I was feeling, or my friends how I was feeling, instead of keeping everything into myself. Because that really caused me to isolate from my friends and family during that time, and it really did mess up with my mental health lah. Yeah, so if I get to turn back time or reborn, I think I would tell myself my teenage self that it's okay to open up to people.
Okay.
You just need to choose the right people to talk to. Yeah.
People that will really want to understand you and will understand you.
Yeah.
Some people are just, they look like they care for you, but deep down they don't even give a shit of what you're doing.
Yeah, but the worst one is like they don't give a shit, but they're backstabbers.
Yeah.
That's the worst one.
Choose your friends wisely, people. Choose your friends wisely. Know who you vibe with, and they will want to vibe with you.
Yeah, so with that, we coming to the end of our podcast for this episode.
Yeah.
So to summarize everything, the coping mechanism is a very effective way to help people improve and maintain their emotional and mental mental health well-being. Because having the proper mechanism will help you reduce your anxiety and your stress, and it also will help you reduce your depression. Yeah.
These are the few mental health problems that really bring a lot of people to the edge. Like in these few years.
Yeah, but it's very important for you to know what are the right and suitable coping mechanism for you to solve your problems, and make sure you're not using the maladaptive types.
Don't escape from your problem, because problem will follow you.
Yeah. And if you're not sure how to choose, or you're not sure whether is it the right for you, you can always seek help from the therapists or psychologists or your friends.
It's not a bad thing or a shameful thing to go to a therapist. Like, it's not shameful for you to go to a hospital if you're sick, right? So it's also the same thing. Like, it's not shameful to go to a therapist, like mental therapist, to help you out when you're mentally sick. I feel.
Because having the right guidance from the right people is important.
Yeah, because they are the professionals. They know how to help you.
Yeah, with that, we came to the end of our
Episode.
podcast.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed this episode today, where we talk about
Coping mechanisms. And we'll see you. No, wait. Like the video first. Like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. And follow our Instagram at That's Why We Friend. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.